Hi, guys. Welcome back. So, we're going to start today with a quick devotional just to set the tone for what's to come in class today, while also giving everyone a chance to get all their equipment ready and show up for class. Psalm 139:14. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. You were God's beautiful, amazing idea, not an accident, a side note, or an afterthought. God put intricate thought into every nuance of your personality so that his precious plan for your life would divinely fit you. He determined your birthday and celebrated when you took your first breath. He sings and rejoices over you. Really, imagine it. He wired you with passions, convictions, and gifts to reflect his heart to a world in need. You've got some good work to do, battles to fight, and giants to confront. You have some gifts to steward, moments to enjoy, and wisdom to acquire. You were crafted by God's own hand. You may have genetic predispositions handed down from your family line that may or may not make family sins, weaknesses, or tendencies to take precedence over God's promises. You may have to work harder than most to overcome a family predisposition, but you can overcome. Determine that you will. The very power that raised Christ from the grave is alive and active in you. There's more right with you than wrong with you. Let me say that again. There's more right with you than wrong with you. You couldn't be more loved, empowered, or secure if you tried. Scripture says it. You are fearfully, beautifully, and wonderfully made. All right. So that's our little devotional just to set the scene for. Hi, Lisa and Lisa's mom. And hi, Carrie. I know I had to dive down twice because I didn't read it the first time. Welcome, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know what your day's been like, if it's been hectic, if it's been peaceful. Mine's been a little hectic. I'll just be real with you. But this is our time to just focus on our bodies, focus on just releasing everything, leaving it all here on the mat as we go forward today. So, Jesus, send your presence down here. Send your Holy Spirit to be with us. And let us do everything in our power to work to show how fearfully and wonderfully and strong we were made. So, if you guys are ready, we're going to start with a warm up. Only things you guys need today are weights. That's it. Okay. Warm up. Trying to music. All right, reach it up. I want you to make almost like a loop with the arms. Reverse. All right, crisscross. Option to take out the step touch if that's too much for you. But if you can, I encourage it because this will help you get your heart rate up a little higher. All right, raise the roof. Maybe add a little pep in your step, a little hop. Maybe you just want a step touch. All right, push it forward. All right, we're going to reach it down. Punch the ground. There's a bad man on the ground. You're knocking him back down, letting him know you're in control. Bam, bam. All right, lift your knees up as you bicep curl. Woo-hoo! I'm so glad you guys are here today. All right, we're going to take it backwards. Kick your butt. Push those arms back. Tricep kickback. Big circles. Woo! Rivers. Baby circles. We believe in Jesus Christ. Rivers. Come to the edge of your mat. Walk it down. Roll it on down. Walk it out. From here, I want you to tap in front. Tap. Tap. Walk it back. Roll it up. Give those shoulders a nice little roll. Woo. Roll it back down. Come down to those knees. Take those arms a little bit wider. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Walk those hands back. Roll it up. Take those arms. A little back bend here. Bring it back down. Walk it out. Come to a plank. Tap underneath. Little taps. You can come down to the knees if this is too much for you. Lock those hands back. Woo. Roll it up. Woo. All right. Let's go swimming. Reverse. Backstroke. Woo. Nice and leisurely swim in the pool. All right. Go ahead. Grab your weight. Can be something a little bit heavier. We're going to start with. Hang on. Trying to pause it and I just press start instead. Take that weight up overhead. I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to bring that weight. Face the neck. Straighten it up. All right, that's your base level. If you'd like to add a little bit of legs, not eggs, legs, onto this move, follow me. But this is just the extra, so feel free to just focus on your arms. All right. Here we go. So base level. You're here. Maybe the weights you have aren't very heavy, so you want to add intensity another way. Here is your option. If you would like that, I'm going to come into a plie and I'm going to sink it low. If you would like to focus on a heavier weight, then you can just take out these legs. These are optional if you're looking for something different. I will give you options. You choose which one to pick. Rest. All right. Second level. You're going to bring that weight. Hold it here for 5. Slowly reach it up. Hold it down for 5. All right, here we go. Bring it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it up. Bring it down. Nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going like that. 5, 4, 3. Now don't rest that weight on your neck or anything like that. You want to feel that weight there. And then bring it back up. Woo. If you want a little extra, you can pulse the entire time. Totally your call though. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Keep going. Gonna turn to the side. Woo! 3, 2, 1. If you're really coordinated, you can also pulse those legs, but we're more focused on the arms here. Woo! Woo! 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we're gonna switch over to chest. Now I'm gonna grab my barbell. Feel free to use free weights. We're gonna go into chest press. We're gonna come down to the ground. Take those arms super wide. If you're using free weights, you're gonna be low and wide like a goalpost. When you push up, those arms can come narrow. Maybe I'll show it with the free weights. So if you have free weights, they go wide, push up to narrow. All right, here we go. So if you're using a barbell, your arms will just stay here because they have to. That's how a barbell works. Whew. But if you're using free weights, they can come just close enough to almost tap each other. And I really want you to focus on that squeeze at the top. So you'll feel this in your arms as well. But the main focus here, we're trying to work the chest. Hence the name, chest press. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, round 2. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Whew. 3, 2. All right, here we go. Slow it down. Count to 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're working the muscles a little differently this set by slowing it down. We could do all 3 sets, and you're surely welcome to at the same pace, but I find it beneficial and more exciting to do them at a different pace each time. It just forces the muscles to work differently. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You don't want them to get used to what they're doing, right? You want it to feel challenging the whole time. 3, 2. All right, we're going to pulse. Play it flat. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. Now, if you're extra brave, you can stay down here the whole time and give me those pulses. And like I said in the beginning, if maybe you like the idea of staying consistent the whole time, you can completely take that pulse out. That is totally your call. This is your workout. I want it to work for you. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we're going to our next move called the skull crusher. So I recommend if you're using free weight to just take the one weight. You bring it to your forehead and bring it up. In that case, palms will be facing in. You can, however, take your hands like so,
palms facing up. I'm going to use a barbell. I'm showing you all sorts of different options that you can pick from. What works best for you. Main thing is your arms are just shoulder distance apart. You're going to bring that weight down to the forehead and push it up. Here we go. Bring it to the forehead. Push it up. So the biggest important part here is to not let go of that weight, especially when it's right over your forehead, right? Well, that's how we crush skulls. I know I might call this move the skull crusher, but that is just what it could be, not what it should be. Let's leave those beautifully, wonderfully made skulls intact. I don't want to mess up your beautiful face. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. So, decide what you're going to do the next round. We're actually going to hold it right overhead for as long as you can. If you get to a point where it's too much, bring it back up and come back down. So you're going to hold it isometrically over your head. So all that means is you're basically holding it right over your forehead, like maybe something's like falling and you're trying to prevent it from crushing you. It's going to feel tough. You're going to feel like you want to give up. That's where you have to find your true determination. That part of you that doesn't give up. That part that stays the course when you're ready to cave in. Woo! Rest. Woo. It's important to find that part. Because trust me, I wanted to give up like that whole time. But that change happens when we don't give up. We're going to pulse. You're either here, 3, 2, 1, up, or staying down in that pulse for the duration of the 40 seconds. Now, maybe you try this for a while and then you realize, whoo, maybe those 3 pulses and up are better for me. That's up to you. So these pulses, if you can see here, I'm just moving up and down like about 1 inch and then pushing up. We're working into those triceps here, so you should feel that on the back side of your arm. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Way to go. All right, this next one probably needs no explanation because you've seen it a million times. We're going to do push-ups. So, we're going to take our arms to about as wide as our mat will go. You got a couple options. If you're like a brand new basic beginner, can't do a push-up, beginner, brand new, can't do it on our knees, we'll be in tabletop. Otherwise, you're on your knees or you're up on your toes, and we're just going to bring that chest to elbow height. All right, here we go. Ooh. Step them out the way. Woo! Find the beauty in it. That's your challenge right now. God made you fearfully and wonderfully made. How about you find the beauty in this situation? Maybe it's as simple as you just love. Maybe the room you're in is beautiful. Maybe a family member is doing this with you and you can't help but love how beautiful they are. Rest. Find the beauty. That's all I'm asking. If you want to stretch it out a little bit, you can. My arms are already feeling all this. Woo! Get that blood flowing. Woo! All right, here we go. We're going to hold it down. Hover. So I'm going to try a few seconds on my toes. When it gets to be more than I can bear, come down to my knees. Keep looking for that beauty. Maybe you just got your nails done and they're super cute. Woo! Maybe you're checking out your wedding ring or just some cute ring you have on. Maybe your cat or dog's in the room. They're a special kind of beautiful, right? Keep holding. Woo! 2, 1. All right, so those arms back a little. right, you guys ready for that pulse? I know you are. Whew. All right, I'm going to do 3 pulses up. You can stay down and pulse the whole time if you want. This is me though. 3, 2, 1, up. Looking enough of you, the feeling of the way. Woo! Oh man. When you do push-ups, you kind of feel like all of a sudden your muscles just don't work anymore. Just me. All right. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. Pull those hands in. Give me a little chest stretch here. All right. Grab your weights. This is another one where I'm going to offer you a twofer, but you can just fix your eyes on the arms. All right. We're going to be doing tricep kickbacks. So you will hinge it forward, bring those elbows up, kick it straight back. That elbow just acts as sort of a door frame. If you feel like being a little extra with me today, I'm going to come down and hold a lunge as I lean forward. Either way, elbows are high, kick it back. If you need to, you can alternate one arm at a time or keep them together. Make sure it's controlled. This is one I see people doing a lot of this. This is what I don't want you to do. Like a swinging motion. We're not swinging here. This is a very controlled motion. 3, 2. Rest. All right, if you ever wondered where your triceps are, it's the part of your arm that's burning right now. All right, slow it down for round number 2. Slow motion. All right, here we go. Slow motion. Maybe even exaggerating how long you're here with the arms straight. Coming back up. Woo! Check that core. Engage it right now. Pull it in. Draw that belly button in towards the spine. Imagine you're trying to get that belly button all the way up to the spine. Trying to kiss it. Rest. All right. If you're doing that lunge, make sure you switch at 20 seconds. We got pulses for this one. So little pulses. Woo! Oh. Lunge in with me. Switch the legs. Little 1-inch movement. Never letting go. Woo. I know the faces I'm making super now. Rest. Woo! Okay. All right, do me a favor. Stretch it out for a second here. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit lighter for this next one. Chest scoops. Just because I will be holding it out to the side. We're gonna take a stagger stance. Take those arms out to the side. You're gonna scoop it up, bringing those arms into a little V shape, scooping it down. I want you to focus on those chest muscles this whole time. All right, stagger your stance. Keeping those arms wide. So I don't want it to be like a bicep curl. You're out wide, scooping it up. Woo! I know the faces I'm making right now. Woo! You're doing great. Rest. All right, we're going to just slow it down for round number 2. All right, here we go. Slow it down. Pretend that you're in slow motion. Feel that chest contract. You're probably going to feel your lats a little bit too. Woo! Keep it nice and slow and steady. Slow and steady is going to win this race. Woo! Try not to release at the bottom like I just did. Draw that core in. The whole workout, that core needs to be drawn in.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! All right. This last one, you're going to bring it up. Pulse it here for 3. Come back down. All right, here we go. 3, 2. The world to see, nobody but Jesus. Woo! I love the characters of the Bible. Think about David. He was some scrawny little teenager. Yet he knew God was on his side. So he shows up to a fight with a giant with a rock and a slingshot of all things. Knowing that he missed, rest. He wasn't going to make it. That level of trust is amazing. All right, we are going to do an overhead press. You can be here in that boat if you want. You can be here on your knees. We're going to take one arm out to the side. Oh, man, I'm not that strong. All right, arm comes out to the side. All right, I'm going to stay here at the base level, but feel free to be holding your boat pose. So you're really forcing your core to engage here to keep that weight stacked over that joint. So you might notice right now, you can go a little bit heavier with this than you can with other shoulder exercises because we're stacking our joints right now. Woo! You're going to find more strength here because we're pushing it right up on that shoulder joint. All right, we are going to take this weight up and hold it overhead. Hold it here. So feel free. You can hold that boat pose and really work that core right now. Normally, I choose the extra option in the boat pose, but today, I decided to take the base level option. Keep that arm out to the side. Keep that weight straight overhead. Keep that weight stacked over the shoulder. Whew. Getting heavy, huh? Woo! World to see, nobody but Jesus. Woo! All right, you guys know what's up. We got some pulses next. So we're going to lift it up, pulse it here. This one's going to burn. You may want to go down on your weight just a little bit, or see if you can stay here with me. You are going to feel those deltoids big time. Maybe even a little bit of those traps. Woo. Oh my God, cramp. I know. Keep going. You got this.
3, 2.
Woo! So if you didn't notice, we were on one arm the entire time. So other arm needs some love too. All right, for this next one, I am going to take the extra move. Don't feel like because you were on your knees last time that you can't do it on your in boat pose for this one. You definitely still can. This works the core. All right, so what we're going to do, you're going to be on those sits bones. You can lift those feet up and balance, or you can keep them down on the ground. Up to you. Arms out to the side. Up and down. You're on the other arm this time. Showing my left arm some love. Well, if I'm showing love, it's probably the right arm because I'm finally giving it a break. Oh, whatever weight you use on the right arm, or maybe you started with the left, make sure you're using the same amount of weight on the other side. You want to keep those muscles even. I want it to be challenging, but not so challenging that you can't finish. I want the end to be hard. Rest. So those last few 10 seconds or so, I want it to feel like the last 10 seconds of your life. It's that hard. But not so hard that you can't finish. All right, hold it up. So if you're in this boat pose with me, really focus on drawing that belly button in. Maybe having those feet up is too much and you want to bring those feet down. That's okay. There's no shame in that. This is a no shame zone. Because you know what? You're here. You showed up. That honestly is the hardest battle, is just showing up. It's not killing the workout. It's showing up for the workout. Rest. Woo! All right, shake it out for me. Woo! Hallelujah. All right, we are going to pulse. This is the fun one. This is where the magic really happens. Show me what you're made of here. You know who you are. You know whose you are. God only knows what you've been through. Yes! Keep pulsing. Woo! Oh boy. I'm dying, you guys. Let's finish strong.
3,
2, 1. Woo! All right. Great job. I'm sure you guys looked way cooler than I did. We got bicep curls next. So, I'm going to use my barbell for bicep curls. But if you're saying, Sarah, I don't have a barbell, don't you fret. Use whatever weights you've got. I promise barbells are just another form of a free weight. All we're going to do, feet are going to stack underneath those hips, so hip distance apart. We're going to curl it up to that collarbone and bring it back down. That's it. All right, here we go. All right, I want you to make sure, though, you're not full on bending your knees, but they aren't locked out either. So a little micro bend in those knees. Woo! You're doing awesome. Whatever that internal dialogue in your mind is, if it's not telling you right now how awesome you are, how awesome you look right now, how you're going to kill this, how you are just a fighter, it's all a lie. Rest. I'm telling you the truth right now. You are a fighter, you are a warrior, and you can do this, and you will do this, and you will be proud. All right. We are going to bring it up nice and slow. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. 3, 2, 1. Remember what I said at the beginning. If you need to, you can always stay at that 1-on-1 tempo. You don't have to take it slower or pulse ever. Only if you want to. Rest. Here's my rule. I will give you ideas of things to do, but it's still up to you to decide if it's right for you. We are going to pulse. Here we go. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Keep going. God's not done with you. It's not over. It's only begun. Don't hide. Don't run. God's not done. Woo! You guys are amazing. Woo! Here's to getting stronger. Rest. All right. We're going to go back to free weights if you were using a barbell. All right. We're going to come up overhead. And we're going to pull it down. So check it out here. Pulling it down, pushing it up. I want you to focus on the muscles right here. Make sure you feel them firing. You are obviously going to feel this in your arms and your shoulders as well. Option. You can always take one at a time. So I want you to pull it back, push it up.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. You can always opt to use a band for this one as well. Totally up to you. All right. Slow it down. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right, for the last one, I'm going to use a band, but it's the exact same thing as using a weight. So don't feel like you need to go run out and buy a band. We're going to do one arm at a time. So bring that arm down, whether it's a weight or a band. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. You got it. Notice here, I'm doing the exact same movement with this band as I would be with a weight. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right. You guys, excellent work. All right. We got side raises next. Go light for these. If all you have is like 10 pounds, I would maybe even recommend, unless you're used to doing these already, you could even go to just water bottles. So we're just going to lift it up to the side and bring it back down. That's it. It's a very simple move, but we're working the tops of the shoulders here. So they don't like really heavy weights. They're not a giant muscle. All right, here we go. That's not to say you can't do it. This is more instructions for anybody who maybe tries to do a couple, kind of like, oh my God, I can't do this for 40 seconds. You're not weak, I promise. It's those deltoids. Yes. Honestly, you could do this move with literally no weight and you would still feel it, I promise you. Make sure when you're on your way down, you're not letting gravity do the work. Rest. That gravity, it would just love to do this routine for you. But I'm going to challenge you to do the work for yourself. All right. We are going to hold it up isometrically. Don't let those arms drop. Hold it up. You're doing awesome. Imagine here, like you're holding up 2 buckets, and you can't drop either one. These are buckets of joy and love. The longer you hold them up, the more you're able to spread it around later. You're collecting all the joy and love, and that joy and love isn't ready to be released yet. Not until that timer goes off. So keep those arms up. Hold those buckets high.
2, 1.
Rest. Woo! Sprinkle that love and joy out. You got this. All right, we're going to pulse it for this last one. All right, here we go. 3. You can stay here and pulse the entire time, or do 3 and come down. Something out of nothing. Woo! It burns so good. How you doing? Come on. Yes. A little bit more. You got this. Woo! Yes. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes. You guys. Awesome. All right, we got Dotman curls next. Don't worry if you have no idea what that is. Here's what we're going to do. Feet are hip distance apart. Shoulders are up, back, and down. Engage that core. We're going to curl it up. Flip those wrists. Palms facing out. Curl it down. Flip. Up. That's it. You're just flipping those wrists at the top. Don't worry if you didn't have that memorized. I'm going to do them with you. All right, here we go. Palms facing out. Curl it up. Flip. Palms are facing out again. Curl it down. Flip. So before you move each time, those palms are facing out. Because you did curl it up, now they're facing you. You got to face them away. So if you haven't figured out yet, this is not one you can do it with a barbell. Use free weights. Woo!
3, 2, 1.
Rest. All right. Take it out a little bit. Maybe pull that arm across. All right. Same thing, you guys. We're just going to slow it down a little bit. Here we go. Really slow. The only thing not slow is that flip. Really go slow here. Gravity wants to take it for you. Say, gravity, this is my day. Show gravity what's up. Woo! Like a phoenix coming out of the ashes. We rise. Rest. All right. For this last one, We're going to come up and down. Same thing. I don't know why I even showed you.
3,
We're not pulsing on this one. I thought about doing a pulse, but I decided against it. Oh, you know what? When you get up here, pulse, flip, pulse, come down. There we go. 3, 2, 1, flip. 3, 2, 1. Woo! 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest! Woo! That was fun, huh? All right. Go a little lighter for the next one. All right. We're going to do the back fly. So you're going to hinge it forward. Like you're coming into almost like a tabletop position. Make sure here that those shoulders are up and back. Don't let them hang low, okay? And you're going to lift those arms up. I'm going to show you my back here. Squeezing it up. Like you're squeezing your shoulder blades as close together as they'll go. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn to the side. Shoulders up. Hinge it forward. If you need to, you can always do one and then the other. So the tendency here is going to be to want to stand up a little bit. Try and stay forward if you can. No condemnation if you come up. Just try and come back down. What I really want you to focus on is keeping those shoulders back. Don't let them come forward. Don't let them cave in.
3, 2, 1.
This exercise is great for opening up that chest and working those muscles in the back of the body that are often sitting just relaxed. All right, here we go. We're going to bring it up. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. So these might be kind of hard, especially if you have a desk job. And these back muscles are just always overly relaxed and hunched forward. That's okay. No shame here. Just recognize, how does this feel for you? Rest. You're going to feel those lats engaging, especially while you're holding it up here. They're stabilizing everything here. All right, we're going to pulse. So, bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 3, 2. If you need to, reset those shoulders each time. I'd rather you do that than do this with those slouched forward, okay? And it's just a hinge forward. You don't need to be in like a full tabletop here either. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Man, did I feel that one. All right, we got the scarecrow next. You got a couple options here. Go a little lighter. You can do full scarecrow with me. Lifting that knee. So I'll show you. My knee is just going to be up and balance, or just do the scarecrow arms. It's just down. So you got that upside down goalpost to a regular goalpost. That's all it is. Feel free to be the full scarecrow and work on your balance. If you're not sure about your balance, you're holding weight, so maybe decide if that's right for you or not. It's always good to work your balance, but today might not be that day. Maybe you want to work on that in a different class. That's okay. Keep those shoulders back and lifted. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. So a lot of times you'll see this with people where their arms are up kind of, or their shoulders are up. I'm exaggerating, but sometimes you see this. So I don't want your shoulders up here by your ears. Make sure you're dropping them down, letting them relax down here, taking those shoulders back, puffing out the chest a little bit, engaging that core. All right. We're going to slowly move through this one. As slow as you can, okay? Woo. Starting to balance on this one. Woo! Wrist. Woo! Uh-oh. Battery is running low. All right, I'm going to start you guys off on this last one, and I'm going to grab my cord. All right, so it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 3, 2. Keep going. Keep going with that. I'm just going to grab the power cord. Keep going. You're almost there. All right. Rest it up. We're going to go into core next. I didn't realize my battery was about to die. All right. First move for our core. Whew. We are going to do a plank alternating shoulder tap. Option to just hold your plank or be down on your elbows. All right, get ready. We're not quite done working those arms. All right. Tap those shoulders. Keep going. So maybe you're like, Sarah, that bothers my wrist. You can just be down on your elbows and you can just take out the tap. Try and really focus here on not like swiveling your hips too much. Just using that core to stabilize you. Whew. Keep going. We're almost there. Rest. Woo. All right, get ready. We got side plank. Pick a side, elbow or wrist, whichever one you want. So maybe you want to have a leg out in front, make it a little easier. Maybe you want to drop a knee down. Whichever way is fine with me. Try and keep that shoulder and that wrist stacked or the wrist stacked underneath the shoulder here. Try not to like hunch forward if you can. I know I find myself doing that occasionally. Woo! We're almost there. 10 more seconds. You can hold out for 10 more seconds, right? I know you can. Rest. Woo! Check out that wrist. Maybe you're on your elbow. All right, you're ready. Second side. We got those darn two sides, right? So we always got to work on both. Keep that chest open. So what I find myself doing a lot is this to make it a little easier. I'd rather you drop a knee down then hunch forward like that. Woo! Halfway. Keep it up. All right, 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds, right? Rest. Woo. All right. If you want to wait for the last one, you can grab one. Not a requirement. Brush and twist here. You're going to come onto those sit bones like you're rowing your boat, rowing your kayak, pulling back behind, coming to center, and then rolling to the other side, pulling back on those obliques. Maybe you want to keep those feet down. Maybe you don't want to use a weight. You could be right here. Totally up to you where you're at. Maybe you're not quite ready for that level. That is okay. I want to be the one to let you know this isn't about perfection. This isn't about being the strongest person alive. This is about progress. All right, we got V-ups next. I'm going to show you a modification in case the full V-up is too much. All right, full V-up. Dropping those legs down, lifting it up. Option to just reach up towards the feet without dropping the legs. These are a very challenging move. You might find that you're nowhere near that yet. That's okay. You're not alone. Nothing is wrong with you. You're not weak. You're just not there yet. It's good to have something to work towards. That's what keeps life interesting, right? Having that new challenge, that new thing to work towards. Whew. I'll tell you, boat is last. Come up to those sit bones. Now, here's our base level. Maybe you want to straighten out the legs. Maybe you're comfortable enough releasing those hands completely. Scoop in that belly button. Here's the really important thing. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Because we're squeezed up and our lungs are kind of squished in like that, it makes our bodies think, oh, I better hold my breath. That'll make it easier. It won't. You got to breathe. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! You made it. We are at the cool down. Excellent work today, you guys. Just come to like a comfortably seated position right here. Rest your hands on your knees, and I just want you to round your back, tuck your chin, and just hang out here for a little bit. Just enjoying that nice stretch to the shoulders, upper back. Now, if that felt just way too challenging for you, I want to encourage you to try it again. Maybe next time using slightly lighter weights. Go ahead, plant one hand on the side, the other one here on the knee, and just give your torso a twist here. Like you're wringing out a towel. So the thing with weightlifting is you can make it as easy or as hard as you want to make it, especially with arms. If it starts feeling like it's just way too much, feel free. I'm giving you permission. Go down to a lighter weight. Okay, switch over to the other side. On the flip side, this is meant to be a challenge. So if you're starting to feel like, ugh, that was way too easy, like I didn't feel that hardly at all, then that means your body is telling you, congratulations, you've leveled up and it's time for heavier weights. I do apologize. It might be hard to find them. Lift one arm up, pull down on the elbow, Or you may have to get creative with, like, I don't know, concrete. I don't know. I saw some pretty creative things over the quarantine that people came up with, like making free weights or barbells out of concrete with a bucket. But I think these days you can usually find weights. Go ahead, switch. Just maybe not at like Target. But no matter which scenario you fit in, I want you to know that you're right where you're supposed to be. You are enough. You are capable. You are worthy. And you can do this. All right, pull that arm across. Woo. My shoulders are loving this one today.
Whew. I hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know probably weren't able to do a whole lot with COVID and then the polar vortex going on here. I know some of you guys are switch sides are located in warmer places, but here in Minnesota, it was like negative 13 at one point. I don't know. My husband's car just straight up didn't start yesterday. He drove to Cup Foods and then he had to have me come pick him up because his car didn't work. You know it's cold when your car just doesn't start.
All right, I'm going to come to my feet just so I can get to this corner here. So find a corner, maybe it's a door frame, or just find a wall or some kind of furniture. Push into it and then turn away. We just want to feel it through here, through that chest. So it doesn't have to be a door frame. It just is easier. This is kind of a door frame here. Go ahead and rest. Okay, other side. If you're like me and you're like working out right next to a closet, it works really nice for this stretch because I just have to walk to the other side of the closet and I'm ready to go. All right. For this next one, we're going to try and stretch out that low back. So I want you to hinge it forward, grab a hold of either your thighs or your calves, whichever feels more comfortable with your flexibility. And I just want you to kind of tug gently on the back of your legs, either the thighs or the calves, and just feel a stretch through your back here. This is actually an area that kind of doesn't get stretched out enough in a lot of my classes. So we're going to take the time today, get that baby stretched out. Roll it up. Okay, we're going to just pull the neck real quick. Go ahead, switch other side. Excellent. Let's just close in a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this time together. Thank you for giving our bodies the abilities to lift such heavy things and just continue to be able to do it. Lord, I just pray that you'd keep us all safe from any injuries, any freak accidents, and then you would just bless us with your presence and just continue to put people into our lives to bless us and allow for us to be blessings to them. I ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you guys so much for coming today. Whew. I hope you're on. I always forget that the camera's up here and not on the computer. So if you ever notice me doing that, that's why. But you guys did a great job. Thank you so much. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow for HIIT Core, where we're going to do some cardio blasting or calorie blasting work. Usually get about 550 to 600 calories in that one little hour. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, have a great night, you guys.